All right, you guys. So we're going to be looking at this Pythagorean theorem scavenger hunt right here. So I will share this with you. And what you don't need to worry about is these first two pages is kind of is what we would have done in class with some partners, and we've been doing a scavenger hunt around the room. But what we do need to think about is that we are going to start on card A. And you can do your work on a separate sheet of paper, but you would then scroll down and say, okay, card A. This is going to be the card that I start on. So you would read this card, and it says the graph above shows the plans for a playground being built at Jones Elementary. If each unit on the graph is 10 yards, so that's important that each unit here is 10 yards, what is the perimeter of the playground? So these are one of your answers, right? And again, it's key that it is 10 yards. So what you would have to do is you'd have to get the distance of each one of these lengths. So to get the distance, if I write on here, of this up here, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it's a distance of 13. Again, every um, one is going to be 12, or sorry, units is be 130, not 13. 130. That also down here is the same thing, 130. And probably right away we could probably then get that. But how you use the Pythagorean theorem with this one is that you'd have to draw a straight line right here, or use the distance formula, either way, a straight line right here, and we would be able to then count those two distances knowing we form this right angle, and get this distance, and then you'd be able to use the Pythagorean theorem to get this diagonal distance. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is 120, right? So 120, and then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this would be 50 down here. So we would use this as our two legs. We would put that into the Pythagorean theorem. So 120 squared plus 50 squared equals c squared. So 120 squared plus 50 squared equals c squared. And at that point, we would then just solve it, right? And you would solve that to get this length. You would then add up all the lengths. So if we even just look at these 130 and 130 right there, we know for sure it's 260. Then we have to add on whatever this C value comes out to be. We would then see that it would have to be letter B. So what I want you to do then is you go to card F. Now, you don't go to card B. If your answer is B, you go to card F. I also want to write down here where my answers are. I know I started at card A, and then I would put in F right here, right? So I know I go to F next. So that kind of shifted everything a little bit, but you can kind of play around with that. So I know I have to go to F. So then I'd be, where is, right there. And then I would do this problem, right? And I would then, again, you're trying to create right triangles within each one of these problems. So again, they want the perimeter of the desk. So I'd have to get all these, I have to get these two side links by creating this right here, right? So creating this triangle to where we have the two legs, and then you have the hypotenuse. So go through there, you can bring your answers down here and just type in your answers, and then you can just return this back to me with your answers in here. So you just kind of got to go through all and just have the right progression. We're all going to start on A. We then would all go to F, and then from here on out, you guys need to do it yourself. So if you have any questions about this, let me know, and hopefully it goes well.